Hi, I'm Joyce, the Energy Lady, and I want to share an experience I had with you recently. I have always been a big person about using the right words. And the reason I say that is because I have a favorite author, Florence Scovel Shinn, who wrote the word, "Your word is your wand." And when I read that, I noticed and knew from the moment I read that it's true. What we say is what we're creating, what we're living, who we're being. Excuse me. And so I was around some people recently who were using words that were not conducive to helping them progress or just feel better. And I made the comment to one of them that probably not the best words to use. Tell me why you use those words. Here's an example. Somebody who has an illness and they claim that as their illness. You know, this is my cancer, this is my diabetes, this is my heart problems. When you name that like it's yours, then you're claiming it like you're taking ownership of that. And that's not in your best interest because you don't really want to own that. You don't really want to own those sicknesses or those illnesses. And so the power of your word is incredible. And if you were to change your words and not be talking about, for example, gossip, okay? Gossip is poison. And gossip is basically talking about anybody when they're not in the room. And so if they're not with you in your presence of you talking about them. So how many times do you participate in gossip? And what is that doing for you? So the words that you're using, whether it be about your body, about your health, about your money, about your career, about your relationships, whatever words you're using in those areas, they are all impacting that particular area. If you're saying, my relationship sucks, or if you even said, all my relationships suck, so what are you calling forth? That's what you're bringing to you. If you're to say, I really hate my career, I don't like it, I don't want to be in it, I can't stand it, I can't stand to go to work every day, that's where you're constantly focusing because that's where your words are. So you have to really make a conscious effort to look at the words you use and what you really want out of life. What do you really want in your career? What do you really want in your relationships or in your health or with your finances? What do you want there? What kind of spirituality do you want with your relationship with God or higher power? Because the words you use are the things that are going to create that. I really believe that. I really believe that you are creating your world. I love Florence's example when she says, your word is your wand. You consider your words as though they were a magic wand. And that magic wand, when you wave it and you use those words, how are they best going to serve you? How are they best going to give you what it is you really want? So it'll help you to become more aware of that if you really looked at them as your wand. If you really consider your words your wand, how do you want to wave that wand? And how are you going to change the way you see things, the way you live, if you change those words? So words are a big deal to me. I do love words and I love learning new words, but I especially am grateful for the things I've learned about the power of words and how they can help me to live a more full, expressed, happy, joyful life. Because as I do that, I am more joyful. And as I don't complain or complaining, it's a biggie. Watch your words on that. If I don't complain or gossip, then my words are spoken with love, with kindness. And so Be aware of your words and message me, please, or book a consultation with me. And let's have a conversation about this, okay? Have a really great day.